Happy DLC 1 launch day everyone for FIREBASE Z. Today I just want to get straight into this. I'm going to be giving you the RAI K-84 guide for FIREBASE Z, and this is the new wonder weapon that was introduced. It's really cool, and if you want to know how to get it for free, then check this guide out. Oh, and I hope that everyone is also enjoying the map, because I know I am so far. Quick disclaimer, make sure that the power is turned on in your game. Okay, now that you've got that, the first step here is to go to the weapons lab, and on the wall you'll see the blueprint for the gun itself, so make sure you grab that. After grabbing that, make sure you head on over to the Scorch defense side of the map. Once you get there, go over to one of these tanks, and you'll see this dead zombie just kind of laid there, and you'll have to obtain his eyeball. When you go to obtain the item, an animation will play where you gouge his eyeball out. It's very gross, but regardless, you'll be able to obtain the thing you need. Now that you have that googly eye, go over to the weapons lab and use the computer there. You'll be able to do a retina scan, and this drawer will open up after it's completed. Take the key that's inside the drawer and head over to the barracks. When you get to the barracks, make sure you start opening with that key all of the small lockers that are next to the bunk beds. And this is a win-win situation here. Not only do you get a part for the wonder weapon that you're building right now, but you can also find intel in these lockers. But anyways, keep opening the lockers and hopefully some mimics should spawn, and once that happens, keep killing them until you get the part that I'm picking up here. Make your way over to the weapons lab again, and if you look at the computer, you'll see that you can interact with it. Upon doing so, if you watch the pattern that's being displayed, this is supposed to be the dartboard that is at Pack-a-Punch in the room to the left. Don't worry if you miss this, there's only 3 you need to remember, but it can be very annoying to do, especially if it's solo, but you can watch this as many times as needed. So whichever part this pattern pauses at, that's the part of the dartboard you need to shoot. You're gonna get 3 of these, and make sure you take your time with this. It can be very frustrating when it wants to be, but essentially all you're doing is just replicating the 3 pauses you see when the pattern is going onto that dartboard at Pack-a-Punch. I want to clarify, when you're about to shoot the dartboard, you can use a Pack-a-Punched or unpack-a-punched gun here. Now stroll on down to Pack-a-Punch and go to that dartboard and input your score on the board. All you have to do here is just shoot where it corresponds to. Afterwards, shoot the bullseye in the middle, and if you've done this right, you'll notice that the dartboard will turn itself around in the middle and a part will be revealed. Make sure you pick that up. Now all you have to do is wait until round 15 until a mangler spawns in. You can do the last step after this one, it just depends where you are in your match, but this is the order I personally did it in. So after I did all of that, I just waited for a mangler to spawn, which is round 15 onwards, and make sure when you kill it, you are shooting its arm cannon. It won't drop the part every time, you'll have to just keep going through the rounds until one does. It can be annoying, although mine did drop it the second time, but like I said, make sure you are shooting the arm cannon. Once you've done this, he will drop a part, and this is one of the last parts you'll need. All you have to do here is go back to the weapons lab and put it on this table to charge the part. Now this is going to take 2 rounds, so make sure you stay alive for those 2 rounds. Once those 2 rounds have passed, head back to that table, pick it up, and then you can go over to the workbench right next to the computer you used earlier, craft the weapon, and poof, there it is. It will appear, the RAI K-84 in all of its glory. As a quick heads up, this thing can be pack-a-punched. It's a fully automatic ray gun essentially, and it has its own special attachment on it, and it shoots this kind of ball of energy, and it seems to just suck damage from zombies. It's pretty cool. Here's some gameplay to look at here, but I really hope that this guide was helpful to you, and if it was, then be sure to smash the like button. Comment your thoughts on the RAI K-84, I love that name, down below. Tell me what you think of the gun, or if you've even used it yet. And if you're not subscribed, then what are you doing? Subscribe already, because I'm going to be doing so much more FIREBASE Z content and zombies content in general, and you really don't want to miss that. So turning on the notification bell as well is going to notify you the second I upload. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time.